Sagittarius. Hey, Sag. Today you are most compatible with Gemini. You may be really humble in your energy, or there may be a need to be humble in your energy today. 7 p.m. could be important for you today, tomorrow, whenever you see this message, Sag. I'm recording for you on Wednesday. It is just after 8 a.m. as I record for you, Sag, on Wednesday. Wednesdays bring the energy of Mercury. Mercury is your communication, your ability to speak clearly, or your self expression, using your verbal skills wisely. Sag, you'll look nice in the color blue, or the color blue may appear in your day. Blue is the same energy as Mercury, Wednesday, your throat chakra, communication, okay? Your good luck number for today is the number 34 or 43, which reduces down to a 7. And sevens are perfection, right? Sevens are the energy of divine order, justice, Libra, spiritual growth. Sevens are self mastery, mystery, God, or the highest point, okay? But lucky number 7, Sag. So, hey, hi, good morning. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, and productive in your energies today. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and hyping the videos. I appreciate all of your support. If you haven't subscribed already, Sag, do me a big favor. Hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It is absolutely free for you to subscribe, friend, and YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe, friend. You already watching. Thank you, Sag. So we're going to do a quick energy read and look at the overall energies you may encounter in your day-to-day activities as you go about your day. Today we'll see what's causing the energy, how you appear in the energy, how these energies may or may not impact you, and then we'll look at the outcome, okay? So, Sag, if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. I do have the balcony door open just a little bit. There's a lake and a dog park right outside my balcony. Sometimes we can hear the outside noise, birds, ducks, geese, dogs, maybe a neighbor, maybe a car. I hope that doesn't bother you. It's usually pretty quiet though, okay? Let's see what else, Sag. There is always I've pinned your entire playlist in the description box, Sag. You have just under 200 videos there for you to check out. Sagittarius, it's all Sagittarius readings there for you. My channel is not that old, so the energy is not that old. So make sure you check out your playlist. There is always a timestamp in the comments of all of my videos where you can forward through the shuffling and my rambling to where I pull the first card, okay? So, Sag, your overall energy here is the garden and the gate, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you have the world. So, the garden and the gate and the world. Underneath, the next energy would be strategy. So, making a plan. We'll keep that out because a plan is always necessary. Well, not always necessary, but it couldn't hurt, right? So the garden and the gate is the energy typically of staying safe financially. It's the energy of not wanting to spend, or not wanting to not wanting to make a financial risk, right? So you're staying in a place of contentment, right? The world is the energy of completion, a cycle that ends, a new cycle needs to begin, right? It's being caused by the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very supportive, very kind, very nurturing, right? The Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So something's ending. Well, the overall energy is the garden and the gate. So someone's staying stuck here to something that needs to end. Okay, it almost feels like, now you could be the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you're coming out in your natural energy and the wand energy here. The Queen of Pentacles could be your partner, your spouse, someone that you live with, but someone that you are connected to in a financial sense, right? The Queen of Pentacles. You are appearing as the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a happy home life, right? It's your stability. And you're appearing very happy, and you're also it's impacting you as the Temperance, which again is your natural energy. Being very patient. And the outcome is Judgment. Judgment is accountability, having to take accountability for one's actions, for one's words, for one's behaviors, right? Judgment is another energy of karma. Traditionally, judgment and justice were the same energies. They weren't separate cards, right? So it's the energy of karma, good or bad, right? I feel like you're being very patient. You're trying to be very patient, very happy, very nurturing in your home. Someone is leaving or moving out maybe. Judgment, having to take accountability, strategizing, making a plan. Maybe you are making a plan to move. Something's coming to an end though. The world is completion. It could be the energy of staying stuck could be coming to an end. You could be, making a plan to figure out how to move or how to let something end here. The Ace of Swords, truthful, honest conversation, clarity. So let's see. Who's the Queen of Pentacles? Because that's what's causing this energy. That's the energy of the person that's kind of staying stuck to something here that needs to end. And because you aren't coming out as an actual person here, Sag, still in your natural energy, being the Temperance. The Four of Wands is traditionally Aries, but it is fire energy, so it still could be you. But you still could be this Queen of Pentacles since you aren't coming out as an actual person. So let's see. Who's the Queen of Pentacles? So the King of Pentacles. So yeah, no, it's Capricorn. It's a different person. But the provider, someone that's in charge. Yeah, the Chariot, they're moving forward or traveling. Maybe this person drives an emergency vehicle. Someone that travels maybe long distance for work. They carry a lunch, either a briefcase or I'm seeing a lunch, like a lunch bag. And you're the stay-at-home mom, probably, the Four of Wands. Someone is a boss. They're in charge. And I feel like this person, yes, connected to, the Chariot is connected to the Hanged Man. I feel like something's ending. Someone's moving away. Maybe discreetly. Maybe that's why you're in the Four of Wands. You're not aware that it's happening. The Four of Wands is a very positive energy. You don't seem bothered. Or you could not care that someone is leaving, right? Maybe you aren't bothered. And the Queen of Wands is connected to the Hanged Man. I mean, it's the next energy behind the Hanged Man. So it's the Chariot, the Hanged Man, the King of Wands, which would be Aries, Leo energy. But again, once again, it's still that fire energy that could be you. On the other side of the Hanged Man, feeling betrayed. What's the Judgment about? Why are you the Temperance? Let's see. Because, I mean, like I said, maybe you do know the Ace of Swords. You know, okay? So you know, you just don't care. Kind of feels like it. Or at least you're acting like you don't care. Like I said, the Four of Wands is a very, very positive energy. It's very happy. It's celebratory. It's like a engagement party where it's happy energy, happy people, good food, good music. Like, it's a very positive energy. feel like you do know. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. You're gonna be single. I feel like you know, man. You're okay. I suppose. It feels very positive. The Four of Wands is a very positive energy. What's Judgment about? It's almost like someone is making it like they're stuck, and you're like, no, you're free to go if you want to go. I genuinely don't care. You can go. So Judgment is the Nine of Swords, right? Of course, because like I said, Judgment is another energy of karma. So of course, someone is going to be, if someone here is in the Hanged Man energy, like the person that's moving away from you here, Sag, if they're in the Hanged Man energy, just know that if they are moving away, discreetly, well, the Hangman is a traitor. It just is what it is, Someone's going to be left feeling betrayed, and I feel like it's going to be you. You're going to see this person as a hanged man, as a traitor. I feel like they are very stressed about it, or maybe you are. It almost feels like so if you are the person that's in the energy of Judgment and this is your karma, I'm not in the place of Judgment, Sag, so I can't tell you where you fit into all this. You seem very happy, very positive, right? So it feels like it's your person that could be going through the Judgment because they've done something pretty dang bad here. At least in your eyes, it would be deemed pretty dang bad, and they're a little, anxious about it. Let's get one more on the Judgment and the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is someone who's stressed out. They can't eat. They can't sleep. They're anxious, right? Let's see. Let's get one more on Judgment and the Nine of Swords. So it's the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is confrontational, right? It's, in a normal energy, it's someone who's very ambitious, but connected to this Judgment, the Page of Swords. Either you or someone else found out something here. It has them pretty anxious. There's some sort of the Ten of Swords, Page of Swords. Look at this. Five of Swords. What in the world, Sag? Behind the Five of Swords, the Magician. Then you have the Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Tower, the Three of Pentacles. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I don't know, Sag. I'll let you put yourself where you go here. But someone's in a place of judgment. They're receiving judgment. They're being judged pretty harshly here. Five of Swords, Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Magician, Nine of Swords. Like, judgment is just that. It's your own. It's being held accountable for your own actions. And so I don't think it's you. I think you are the one that's delivering the karma. What's the Magician? I said, what's the Magician? The Queen of Wands. And that is you. Like I said, I think you are the one that's creating some sort of karma or making someone have to sit with their actions. I feel like, Sag, you are killing someone with kindness. I feel like you're staying very positive, like someone is in the energy of feeling like they are stuck to something that needs to end here, right? And then you're telling them, no, you can go, you're free to go. And that, I feel like it's causing them to stress out. I feel like because you're taking it so lightly. They're expecting confrontation. They're expecting a fight. They're expecting, you know, to go back and forth. But I feel like you're not. You're creating the karma for them by not reacting. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Five of Wands. Yeah. It's like they're expecting to argue and fight. There's a new relationship. If someone's going towards a new person, you're like, okay, go. But it's not going to go like they think. The Five of Cups, they're going to regret it. Justice. Okay. So, Sag, feel like you're in control of this one here. You're the Magician and the Queen of Wands. And that's your natural energy, friend, okay? You know how to use that wand. So we'll leave this one here for now. I feel like you know exactly what's happening here. You're in the Ace of Swords. That's clarity. And you know how to use your wand. You're very skilled in manifesting. You're very skilled in the magician energy, right? So whatever the magician could be for you, it could be manifesting, it could be praying, it could be spells, it could be witchcraft, it could be black magic. However you, whatever resource you use to create, you know how to do it because it's your natural skill, your natural ability, okay? So we'll leave this one here for now. We'll do more energy reads and love readings over the weekend. Make sure you have your notifications on for those. Don't forget to comment, like, hype, subscribe. All of those free ways to support the channel. Thank you so much for hanging out, sharing some of your morning with me, Sag. I appreciate all of your support. Once again, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.